All right, welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. So okay.
Okay, you go, you go, you go.
No, I was gonna say, I'm curious what you want to say. I took over the last episode.
Well, I wanted to hear more about your Disney trip. Actually, in the last episode, you mainly talked about the airport, and I was really curious to know what y'all did
Oh,
at
don't hurt
Magic
me! Don't
Kingdom and
hurt me! Don't
stuff.
hurt me! Road stuff.
Yeah, what'd you ride?
So we only rode a handful of things because we got the fast pass,
Uh
the TSA pre-check of Disney.
huh.
Oh my God! I got hurt so many times just going in here. I'm not standing.
I'm stopping to take a drink real
Yeah,
quick.
I was gonna say I'm stopping to get healed up again. So we rode. It's a Small World, which Jack loved.
Oh God, that ride is awful.
But Jack loved it. Like that's what it
Yeah,
was
I can
for.
see that.
But
Hey, I haven't got mind fatigue yet.
Oh yeah, good point. So we can actually like, do we want to?
Can't leave this room though because you own it. This
That's
is your
true.
room.
It's our room. We got and this one kind of made me mad. We did. Oh, there's the money fatigue.
Yeah, there
We
it
did
is.
a fast pass for Dumbo.
Uh-huh.
And it was kind of in the afternoon, and we knew Jack was getting like really tired, and we were gonna try to figure out like, okay, we got our time. We'll go ride this, and we'll go let
Okay,
him.
Jeff, leave the room, Jeff, please. I want to leave.
We'll let him like nap in the stroller. I shit you not, we didn't make it through the fast pass line, which was only 5 minutes because he
Oh, no.
passed out on my shoulder, and we got
Yeah.
on the ride, and I literally like tried to shake him, like not in a bad way, but so he would enjoy it. He slept. I could not wake him up to enjoy the ride. Physically could not wake him up, so I rode Dumbo with a baby, like just sleeping on me.
Sleeping baby.
And the funny thing was, turns out to be the worst one that we could have done the fast pass on.
Right, because there's the whole play area.
We had no idea there's a playground in there. They did that ride right, I have to say. Like, you go in there and you don't have to wait in line anymore. You go in a playground and then they call you when it's like your turn.
It's going through this evolution where every year it slightly changes though. Like last year there was no playground. There was, you could go in there, but you didn't get to skip the line. The year before that, like they had like buzzers like at restaurants. Like every year it's been slightly different. So I didn't know what to expect this year, if it was going to be where you could actually go to playground or what.
Because Jack would have just loved, he needed to play because we couldn't let him run very far, like in the park.
Right.
Because
Yeah, that would have been, you could have woke him up real good.
yeah, but we could have taken him to like, we could have just not fast passed that and gone earlier and let him play and enjoy himself and then rode a ride. And like, I wish we had known about that. So tip for next year, but maybe it'll change if what you say is like, if they keep changing.
Well, I mean, the playground will still
sponge
be there
room.
if you just want to. Oh, look at that! Oh, there's sponges.
Except I got mine.
Is there gold in here too? Yeah, we need to kill the boy first, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he's in this room.
So yeah, I mean, even whenever it wasn't a skip the line thing, the playground still existed. So
Here's the big room. So we rode that. We rode Aladdin. He didn't really like Aladdin too much. Aladdin is essentially Dumbo.
I was about to say Aladdin's Dumbo. Did you ride Ariel?
No. We only rode like 4 things total because
And Winnie the Pooh's a good one too. Did y'all ride that one?
No, we tried to, and then we changed our tickets from Winnie the Pooh to something else. So I think we did the jungle ride later that night because something opened up, and we took we took him on the Jungle Cruise ride, which was cool. He enjoyed it, but he got a little antsy after a while, and that was the narrator people for that. It's just
oh yeah, they're awful.
Oh, it's terrible, but you can tell it's like it's scripted. It's like what they're supposed to be saying. So it's kind of funny at first, but all it was just pun after pun after pun after pun, and you were just like, okay, I'm done now. Like you can stop now. But other people were enjoying it, so let them all have their fun and all that stuff. And that's it. That's all we wrote.
Okay. I was just curious. I was wondering. Someone that has done a lot of Disney.
No, I mean we couldn't and the problem is after our fast passes, we can't have Jack waiting in line. Like
the lines get pretty bad.
We waited in line for Aladdin because it was only like 20 minutes long when we got there, and he was still getting. Or no, not Aladdin. The carousel ride. Oh, and Aladdin too, I guess. We rode the carousel and Aladdin, but he just kept wanting to run around and play like through the turnstiles, and then you can't let a kid just run around the turnstiles of a ride. So it made it a little difficult to keep him under control.
Yeah, he's just like 1 year too young, basically. Like next year, he'll have a better understanding of what's going on. I found the big boy.
Oh, I saw you over this way, so you're here. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he up here? I'm assuming.
Yeah, he is. Oh, did you hit me? Oh no, this boy behind you did.
That little guy just snuck up behind you. Trying to kill him, but he's I feel like my food supply is, or not not the supply. The food's just going away super fast. Maybe the mining fatigue takes it out of you. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why are you there?
There's so many of these mins. Oh, where am I getting hit from? I don't even know.
See, that's the problem. Every time I turn around, I'm getting hit all of a sudden, and it's really strange. One thing that did happen when we were there is I looked at my phone and had a text message saying, "Did you just use your credit card in Frederick, Maryland?"
Oh, right. You told me about this.
And the answer was no, but I was like, okay, let me go jump in and check my credit card statement real quick here. So I jump in and check my credit card statement, and I'm like, oh yeah, it was definitely just used at some place that I don't know. So this wasn't like a spam,
right,
text. And I start going through my statement and start realizing that, holy crap, for the last 3 weeks, my card's been being used at a bunch of places that I didn't use it at. Very small transactions, like everything like $40 or less. A bunch of like Wawa's, gas stations, some coin places, and I don't check my statement all the time. Like I don't just go on there and check.
Yeah.
And when the price wasn't like insanely higher than average, like when I just glance at what my total is thus far, I didn't really think much of it. So this text message chips me off to it. So I reply to it and say no. So to which it immediately texts you back like a phone number for the fraud department and says, okay, give us a call. Well, we're going to turn off your card and we can, talk about this on the phone. So I call the number and I start talking to this person about it. And he's like, oh, because they didn't just use your card here and blah, blah, blah. So let me get, he's like, because, this is the fraud department. We need to send you a, one-time PIN so we can verify, this is you and everything. They're talking about your account to do this with the fraud department before we actually officially shut it off. So tell me the number, your phone number that's addressed to or that's on the account, and I'll send you a text message with the PIN. So I tell him my phone number, and immediately after I tell him my phone number, I said, wait a minute here. I said, why do I tell you my phone number for you to do this? Did we kill that guy?
Yeah, we killed the big guy.
Oh, I didn't actually know we killed him. I didn't see. I was like, wait, why am I texting, or why am I telling you my phone number? And he's like, so I can verify it's you. And I said, no, you're texting me a code that I'm supposed to be using, or to tell you for verification, right? And he says, yeah, but I need you to verify what the phone number is on the account before I can text you that code. And I said, that's not how these things are supposed to work. What is your initial thought on what I'm saying? Like, am I not making sense?
I mean, they should have your number on file, right? That's what he's verifying. And if he texts that number and if you give him the wrong number, what's he gonna do then? Just be like, "You're not you."
Right. Yes, I think that is what they would do. And I was trying to explain to this guy, he's like, I don't understand. You need to verify that this is you. And I said, yeah, you text me the code and I tell you what the code is. That should be the verification that it's me. Am I incorrect in that statement? And he goes, well, yeah, that's what I'm going to have you read it to me to verify it so I know that you actually got it. And I said, no, my point is I have a phone number on file for the purpose of that is the phone number that everything is registered to. You shouldn't have to ask me what my phone number is. You just text me the phone number and then ask me what the PIN is that you just texted me. If I have that physical phone, then it's me. And he goes, he's like, but I don't understand. Like what you need to read me the phone number after you verify the phone number is yours so I can text you this PIN and you can, send you, and you can read it back to me. And I said, look, can you guide me somewhere on your credit card company's website, the number to the fraud department, so I can verify this number I just called is the fraud department? Because I just clicked on the link in the text message that automated this call.
Right. You could be being like scammed right now. You could be giving out your phone number to the wrong person.
Right. However, the fact that they had texted me to tell me that my credit card was being used somewhere, and it was, and I verified it in the account. Like, I didn't really think there was anything malicious happening, but the whole concept doesn't make sense because in like IT security, the whole thing with dual layer security protection. The mnemonic, or it's not really a mnemonic, but the thing to remember about it is they always tell you it's supposed to be something you know and something you have, and that's dual layer security. So something you know is your password. Something you have is like a phone when you get that, the Authenticator app, or you have somebody text you a PIN when you log on somewhere that you've never logged in before. Oh my God, I'm out of water breathing. I'm not really out of water breathing. I just
need to drink more.
I need to drink more, yeah.
There's so many of these mins down here.
So I didn't think that they were doing anything malicious, but it just didn't make sense to me. So finally, he was like, he got what I was saying. And he goes, oh, I understand. He's like, if you're concerned that you didn't actually call the fraud department because you clicked on the link in a text message, I suggest you call the number on the back of the, we'll hang up this call. You call the number on the back of the card and tell them you need to get to the fraud department because that, then you'll be able to verify that you're talking to our company. And I said, I think I'm going to take that option and do that. So I hang up, I call the number on the back of the card, tell me to go to the fraud department. They take me to the fraud department. Exact same conversation with a different person starts happening. And she says, I need you to verify the phone number on the account for me. And I said, no. I'm not going to verify my phone number for you. I'm like,
I think now you're just being stubborn.
I said, I know that you're who you say you are, but this is not how this part of the security process should work. I said, you need to text me this PIN that you're about to send me, and I will tell you what the PIN is that you texted me, and that will verify that I have the phone that is on this account. And she goes, how about this? Will you I'm about to die. Holy crap. Will you at least verify the last four? And I said, yes, I will verify the last four for you. So I verified the last four, and then we continued on with the process, which was very smooth and easy, by the way. They just went through every line of every transaction, and I told them if it was fraudulent or not, and then they wiped everything I told them was fraudulent.
Yeah, I've had to do that before once, and it's like, man, I feel like I could have just robbed these people.
I will tell you, but I'm too honest of a person when it comes to things like this, because I want the system to exist like that. I don't want the system to end up being that you can't trust anybody and that they take away stuff like that. There was I took a trip to Michigan in the meantime, and took my cousins out for like a lunch at one point, and lunch and drinks and all this stuff. So it was like $200. And we get to these, and they're like, oh, and now I see there's all these charges from Michigan. Why are these fraudulent? And I was so tempted to be like, yes, those are fraudulent. They are. But of course, no. I was like, no, that's accurate. I did, I went there. Part of the problem with some of this stuff, though, is the way it comes on your credit card statement. It's not clear what it is.
Right.
So they're like, what is this PW592? And I'm like, I don't know what that means. But then I would find out that that's like the code for a restaurant that's at the airport.
Right.
So it's like, oh, yes, that was me. I was at the airport. I ate at that restaurant, but I have no idea when you're asking me this stuff.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
But you don't think that that's great? You don't think that from a security perspective?
I mean, I think they're just doing their job.
Oh, no, I would agree.
I know what you're saying, too. Like it doesn't make much sense.
But yeah, should the company's policy be to have the people verify their phone number? Or should it be you verify it because you text them the code that's registered to the account?
Right.
Or is that the thought that maybe I robbed this person and I somehow have their phone, but I don't know what their phone number is?
Yeah, that's true, too. But I mean, every phone, you can just look and see what the phone number is on the phone.
Or I can just call
I found the gold, by the way.
I'm looking for that sponge room again.
I'm gathering all this gold that we really don't need.
Oh, yeah, I see you at the gold room. I guess we can just kind of bust through walls at this point, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice to get through here, except there's a guy waiting for me right on the other side. Excuse me. I'm trying to think where the sponge room was, if it was higher or lower.
So did you have to buy a ticket? Jack was young enough where he's free, right?
Yeah, he was free. No. We had enough people. So Julia did take Jack to Animal Kingdom one of the days that we were doing stuff with the one ticket that I had gotten. But then we got people to graciously donate their tickets to us.
All right. I knew a lot of people weren't using them, so I didn't know if you
Yeah, no, we found out 2 people were very willing to donate their tickets to us, which worked out fantastic. One of them being Aurelian, thank you, Aurelian, and one of them being Justin, thank you, Justin. I am looking.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They were going to go to the fireworks show thing, but they didn't. So the sponge room is like this way somewhere.
What's this way?
We had gone through the gold. We'd found it before we went through the gold room.
Right, but I've gotten so mixed up in where we came into the gold room at.
Yeah, I'm not certain either. I'm trying to figure it out.
There's breaking things.
Where'd that boy go? Oh, there he is.
You got him. I think we went up to get to Batty, right?
Yeah, we did. But I feel like it's like one of these rooms right off of this gold room.
I found it. Found it.
Did you?
Yeah. Where'd you go? We should probably take some of these prismarine lamps and stuff too, right? Oh, I didn't bring a silk touch pick with me. Is yours silk touch?
I'm not sure. Hold on. No, fortune.
I left mine over at the thing.
Is there a point to this sponge?
It sucks up water. Clean dishes.
Clean
All
dishes.
the Minecraft dishes.
Is there a block you're supposed to break it with?
I'm just using my hand. It seems to be faster. Or a torch. I guess I'm using a torch. In case people wanted to correct me.
So you know they do.
Only if it's pointless. And this would be pointless. The comments would be, Jeff, that's a torch, not your hand. Don't you know the difference between a torch and your hand?
It's weird that the water fills in. Maybe it's not. Weird. Oh my,
I do find it kind of weird. Man, I wish I had that silk touch pick with me. And I just brought my Fortune 3 Efficiency 4 pick.
I don't know how you can see. Oh, that's right. You could see. Well, no, but whenever you didn't have your helmet, you could see. I don't know how you can see.
I took my helmet off, and I can still see just fine.
Well, there's these lamps down here right now, so that's one thing. But when it's in dark, I don't know how you can see. But maybe.
Maybe it's my cheating ways.
Yeah.
I'm taking over the Neverus on the server. I guess to get out of here, I just need to dig up, huh? There we go. Dug straight up. What's up,
good. Well done.
suckers? Yeah, without that mining fatigue, it's actually possible. I guess, like, we're close enough. I can go back and get... Ow! One of those guys hit me.
Oh, yeah. I guess there's... Man, this island, it's like a straight up. Like, now that it has night vision, I can actually see it. It, like, juts... Like, the ocean floor is very deep from... You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. It's like... Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Very... Jutted up island.
Yes, we will call this Jut Island. Or Jutted Up Island. What do we do with these prismarine crystals? Do they turn into...
I don't know what to do with any of this crap, to be honest with you.
I really wanted those prismarine lights because I thought they'd look pretty.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, but I thought you did something with some of these things. I thought you could make prismarine lights. You probably can. I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, you can. I don't know how to do any of that stuff, though. You definitely can.
Prismarine bricks.
And then, like, with the sponge, you can, like, cook it, right?
Yeah, you cook it, and then it can do water sucking again.
Water sucking?
Water sucking. That's the technical term.
All right, I'm going to suck some water real quick just to see it. Holy shit!
Did it suck some water?
It sucks a lot of water.
But you did it where there's infinite water, so...
Yeah. No, it came right back, but, I mean, it sucked it pretty good.
Yeah, I don't remember if it's, like, 7 by 7 or 8 by 8 or something like that.
It's pretty big. I didn't realize these temples were as big as they are. That's a pretty big thing. Looking at it from the outside here.
Okay, good. Couldn't remember if these lights actually worked with the silk touch, but they do. Ow! That guy gonna kill me. I should have.
There's so many of those guys.
I should have protected myself before I
entered.
Yeah, because I came in here with like very little food. That was stupid. Oh, I guess I got 12 fish. I got more food than I thought. But these guys hurt, man.
I wonder if we should have waited till after the water update to do this. I wonder if it would have mattered.
Well, I think we could find more of these things, though, right?
Yeah, there's tons of them. I wonder how it's going to change. Well, one of the things is we wouldn't have been able to use signs and doors and stuff.
Well, we could just basically break shit and like throw it up in the air and go get it from the surface. We wouldn't have to do so much.
Oh, that's true. Everything floats now,
recovery.
doesn't it?
Yeah. I am.
Or something sink, don't they?
Oh, I guess I didn't read the technical specs that much.
The technical specs.
I don't know what it would be. The change log, I guess.
Yeah, change log would be the right word. I feel like iron stuff should sink, right?
I mean, you'd think that anything denser than water, like if they tried to do it true, and we're like, hey, anything that's would fall in water and sink in water in real life, let's make it sink in water here. But I mean,
I like how the guys hate the squids. They're just constantly murdering squids.
is it that they're murdering squids, or are they just leaving squid remains?
No, they're killing them.
Oh,
No, they're killing them. They hate them.
I think do they have like thorns occasionally as well? I feel like when I hit them, I'm taking damage.
Yeah, maybe. I didn't realize that at the time, but that does make sense now that you say that.
But not every time either, which is where it's...
Yeah.
I wish I'd stop spawning. Like... I really do wish they'd stop spawning.
It's the sheer number of them out here. So, so your Disney experience, you'd go back next year then?
I mean, I'll go back for the Extra Life event. I am not... Like, I definitely am not one of those Disney fanatics.
I don't think I'm a fanatic.
No, I wouldn't put you necessarily in the fanatic category. You definitely like Disney a lot more than myself, though. There's no question about that. But, you know, there's those people who want to get, like, married at Disney and, like... You know, and we saw a lot of these people, like, these whole families, and I'm not talking families with young children. I'm talking, like, you know, the people in their, you know, mom and dad and their kids in their 20s and 30s, and that's all there was. That was there,
right.
Like, wearing the T-shirts and, you know, doing all the Disney, all the Disney was theirs, you know, type of deal. That's not me.
Right.
Those people dressed to the night. Like, the fact that they have, like, all those different hotels that are right around there. We took that trip around the monorail, too, at one point when Jack was sleeping.
You took the what?
The monorail.
Oh, okay.
And took it. We actually stopped at the first hotel, went and had a drink at the bar, and then we jumped back on and went like around the rest of the way, and came back to the park, and that's when Jack was waking up again. And we stopped at the Polynesian, I believe it is.
Yeah, that's one of the ones.
Is that the what?
Yeah, that's one of the ones the monorail's on.
Okay. Well, and one of the and somebody got on, and we were actually joking around about the people who want to get married at Disney, and right then, like this, you know, bride and her bridesmaids got on the monorail, like, and sat in our car, and it was so funny because Jack had woken up at that point, and he was like flirting with them, you know, in the little baby flirty way, cute babies. He kept looking over at her and like smiling and like waving at her, and then he'd like turn his head away all shy, and they all thought it was the cutest thing in the world. So I was like, Jack, man, I was like, you gotta learn to, if you're gonna hit on the ladies, hit on the single ones, like not that one in the middle. The one with the white dress is taken. Go for her friends to the side.
Oh, that's funny.
They thought that was hilarious.
We did this thing this year that I've never done before. It was like I've gone to some of the shows and stuff, but we did the Hoop-de-Doo review. It was like a country western show, and you would have liked that because it was all you could drink was included in the price.
I definitely would have liked that.
Yeah, and so like it was one of those ones where you pay ahead of time, including gratuity. It's all paid ahead of time, and that waitress, you would not know that her tip is already decided because she never let my drink go like under half full. Like at all times there was more alcohol in front of me. So yeah, I think you would have enjoyed that.
Where's that at?
It's at God, was that one of the hotels? Like we had to take a bus over to it, and we actually went to the wrong hotel because there's two hotels. It's like something Wilderness Lodge, or then there's the Wilderness Fort, and we went to the Lodge, which is apparently one of the like timeshare hotels, like not like your standard hotel, and like it was really fucking nice. Like the swimming pool was like a water park basically. So then we had to take a boat from there to the actual place we were supposed to be because we went to the wrong one. But yeah, it's like at like one of like the camp looking hotel ish things. But it was a fun show, and like it was like a family style meal, like fried chicken, ribs, pulled pork. It was all good.
How much did that run a person?
I think it was 60 a person.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No. I mean, like I said, all you could drink. Like I always had alcohol.
Hell, we probably spent like $60 at the park on getting the cheapest lunch we could possibly get. You know?
Yeah. The stuff that really is overpriced. That's why I always pack snacks and stuff ahead of time.
Well, it would have been nice if we had realized how expensive our hotel that we were staying at was for just the basic food, and then realized that there was nothing around to go like do shopping at or anything.
Yeah. Last year we drove, and I was really glad because we were able to bring like 2 cases of water and stuff like that. Just the water alone is outrageous. So yeah. But anyways, this has been our Disney review.
Disney review. Disney hire us. We'll keep making reviews for you.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone, and I guess we'll see you next time.
See you.